What happens to Beenie when she visits the Philippines and suddenly everyone sounds like an R&B superstar? Beenie quickly discovers that karaoke here isn't just a hobby. It is practically an extreme sport for high notes. Beenie realizes that hitting those crazy Mariah Carey whistles is just a normal Tuesday for the locals. But the real musical magic happens when Beenie hops into the back of a local jeepney. The massive speakers are constantly blasting smooth Boys to Men tracks or legendary local soul hits. Beenie learns that Filipinos have a deep love for hugot, music that pulls right at your heartstrings. But it's not just the 90s classics. Beenie discovers the fresh new wave of OPM R&B taking over the city. Modern artists like Arthur Neri flawlessly blend smooth international beats with uniquely Filipino emotions. The craziest part? Every single person in the crowded cafe suddenly harmonizes the chorus together. Beenie finally understands that in the Philippines, R&B isn't just a genre of music you listen to. It is a shared heartbeat, a deep language of the soul that seamlessly connects millions of people. Are you ready to let Beenie drop the absolute smoothest beat in all of Manila? First, Beenie prepares the crystal scallions. They crunch like fresh ice. Hear that? That's the sound of Beenie's binary broth coming to a simmer. Now Beenie stretches the gravity-defying noodles until they hum. Beenie carefully assembles the bowl. Every topping has its own frequency. The final touch? Beenie sprinkles stardust pepper for that extra tingle. It's time for Beenie to hear the flavor. Loud slurp. That is the sound of pure neon perfection. Wait, did the noodles just start playing a beat inside Beenie's head? Beenie's Rainbow Ramen. A meal you don't just eat, you experience. What if Beenie uncovered the one secret weapon that completely rewrote Viking history? It wasn't their heavy swords or shiny shields, but something way more chaotic. Beenie introduces the legendary Viking Longship, the ultimate all-terrain vehicle of the ancient world. Because of their crazy shallow draft, Beenie can literally slide this massive ship right onto a sandy beach. And they are perfectly symmetrical, meaning Beenie can drive it backward without ever turning around. Instead of snapping in rough seas, the clinker-built wooden hull bends and flexes like a giant snake. Once Beenie drops that massive square sail, she is blasted forward at terrifying, record-breaking speeds. But it's not all fun, because this open-deck design leaves Beenie absolutely freezing in the brutal snow. With such low sides, one massive ocean wave can completely swamp Beenie's DJ setup with freezing seawater. And when the wind dies, poor Beenie has to row this heavy beast entirely by herself. Despite the freezing misery, these ships let Beenie sneak up tiny European rivers straight into medieval castles. They were the ultimate exploration machines, letting Beenie drop her beats in North America way before anyone else. So, next time you think of Vikings, remember the incredible engineering that carried Beenie across the globe! Starting in the Stone Age. This animal print is cute, but these solid rock headphones are totally breaking Beenie's neck. Fast forward to ancient Egypt. Beenie is glowing as a golden bunny pharaoh, but all this bling is practically blinding her. In the medieval era, Beenie is trapped inside heavy iron armor. Good luck trying to scratch a record with metal gloves. Welcome to Victorian high society. Beenie's brass ear horns look elegant, but this corset is so tight she can barely breathe. Jumping into the 70s, disco rules the world. Beenie is rocking sequined bell-bottoms and spinning disco ball headphones like an absolute queen. The 90s are all about hip-hop streetwear. Beenie is drowning in an oversized hoodie, but these tangled cassette tape wires are a nightmare. Welcome to the 2020s work-from-home era. Beenie looks super professional on top, but she's secretly wearing fuzzy pink pajama pants off-camera. Back to the present day. Beenie is flexing in ultra-hyped streetwear with limited edition sneakers and premium studio headphones. Warping into the cyberpunk future. Beenie's entire outfit is made of glowing neon fiber optics with floating holographic headphones. Fast forward to the year 3000. Beenie is floating helplessly in a puffy zero-gravity spacesuit with miniature planets orbiting her head. No matter the era or how crazy the outfits get, Beanie's DJ style never fades. Now she just needs to find her regular hoodie again. What happens to Beanie if she eats the 5 deadliest peppers on Earth? We start with the jalapeno. Beanie thinks this is just a warm-up snack. A little tingle, but Beanie's heart rate is still perfectly chill. Next up, the Thai bird's eye. Now Beanie's tongue is starting to wake up. The heat is building. Beanie's visor is starting to fog up from the inside. Level 3, the habanero. Beanie's taste buds are officially screaming for help. Wait, is that water? No, Beanie accidentally grabbed the spicy ginger ale. The ghost pepper. Beanie is starting to see things that aren't even there. Final boss, the Carolina Reaper. Beanie's entire world is literally melting. Beanie survived, but her soul might need a few days to stop vibrating. What if Beanie traveled 8,000 years back to find the world's first accidental cheese? Back then, nomads carried milk in bags made from animal stomachs. Beanie's about to see the magic. The heat and natural enzymes turn the milk into curds, the very first cheese. Beanie thinks it smells interesting. Fast forward to ancient Rome, where cheese became a massive culinary art form. Beanie's in the Caseale now. The Romans loved cheese so much, they even used it as a travel snack for their soldiers. Beanie's checking the rations. Wait, did Beanie just find out Romans used high-end cheese as a form of currency? Talk about a cheesy paycheck. In the Middle Ages, monks became the masters of cheesemaking. Beanie's helping them brew a masterpiece. But some of these holy cheeses were incredibly stinky. Beanie might need a nose plug for this one. In 1851, Jesse Williams opened the first cheese factory. Beanie's watching the cheese go global. From a nomad's mistake to a global obsession, cheese changed history. Beanie's ready for a slice. Beanie is diving headfirst into the crunchy history of the world's favorite snack. It's 1853, and a grumpy customer keeps sending Beanie's fries back for being too thick. So, Beanie decides to slice them paper thin and fry them until they're hard as rocks. Instead of hating it, the customer loves the Saratoga chips, and Beanie's revenge becomes a hit. Fast forward to 1926. Before this, chips lived in barrels and went stale instantly. But Laura Scudder had a plan, and Beanie is helping her iron wax paper into the first bags. For 100 years, chips were plain. You had to add your own salt from a tiny blue packet. Then, Joe Spud Murphy invented seasoned chips. Cheese and onion changed everything for Beanie. Scientists even used supercomputers to design the perfect hyperbolic paraboloid shape so they never break. Beanie even wonders, how do you eat these in zero gravity without making a giant mess? Did you know? Pringles aren't technically potato chips, they're potato crisps because they're made from dough. From a chef's bite to a global obsession, Beanie thinks every crunch is a piece of history. What will happen to Beanie if she tries to live on the solar system's deadliest planets? On Venus, the air is so heavy, it feels like Beanie is being crushed by a giant invisible hand. The 900-degree heat is so intense that Beanie's visor and metal boots start to sag like melting wax. Next, Beanie falls into Jupiter, where the gravity makes her feel 2 times heavier than usual. Like a leaf in a high-speed blender. Beanie escapes to Pluto, but it's so cold her very breath turns into shards of ice. Her heart slows down as her body enters a deep freeze mode to survive the dark. Beanie realized too late, if she doesn't move now, she'll be a beanie-sickle forever. Finally back on Earth, Beanie feels light, warm, and ready to drop a new beat. Which planet should Beanie visit next? Tell her in the comments and follow for more. What if Beanie accidentally teleports through time just to find the perfect pizza slice? Beanie lands in ancient Egypt, where people were topping flatbreads way before it was cool. Beanie sees the Persians using their shields as ovens to bake bread with dates and cheese. Beanie thinks her headphones would make a terrible frying pan, so she moves on. Now Beanie is in 18th century Naples, where the modern pizza was finally born. Beanie learns that the margarita was named after a queen, using colors of the Italian flag. Beanie tries to toss the dough like a pro, but, well, look at her go. Pizza travels to America with immigrants, and Beanie watches it explode in popularity. Beanie's jaw drops when she sees people putting pineapple on it in the 60s. From ancient rocks to the future, Beanie knows pizza is the universal language of yum. What's your favorite topping? Tell Beanie in the comments and subscribe for more tasty trips. What happens to Beanie if she accidentally drops her DJ booth into ancient Egypt? Beanie realizes the Great Pyramid isn't just a tomb, it's a massive, buzzing construction site. Forget the myths. Beenie sees these workers are pros being paid in bread and jars of ancient beer. To get home, Beenie has to follow the Nile, the lifeblood of the entire kingdom. But Beanie's heart will speed up when she meets the locals' favorite river pets, massive crocodiles. Beenie decides to win them over with a bass drop so heavy, even the reptiles start to vibe. Suddenly, the Pharaoh's guards arrive to take Beenie to the golden palace of the Sun King. The Pharaoh thinks Beanie's glowing gear is a holy gift from the sun god himself. To get her tech back, Beenie has to throw the biggest palace rave in 3,000 years. The Pharaoh is so hyped, he gives Beenie a glowing gold scarab to power her boot home. Beenie made history, and she thinks the pyramids look way better with some neon lights. Keep following the journey. If Beenie traveled to the past again, where should she drop her beats next? Tell her in the comments. What will happen to Beenie if she drinks only 100% tomato juice for 30 days? On day 1, Beenie is all smiles because she heard it's the ultimate beauty potion. But by day 3, Beenie realizes that drinking pizza sauce for breakfast is a lot harder than it looks. Inside her body, Beanie's cells are getting a massive upgrade of lycopene power. Her heart starts pumping with extra rhythm as the antioxidants clear out all the bad mood toxins. Beanie's brain even starts lighting up in a vibrant red glow as her focus reaches its peak. By day 20, Beanie's skin is literally glowing with a soft, rosy sunset tint. Even her hoodie starts to feel more organic as Beenie embraces her new vegetable identity. Beenie feels so healthy that she can DJ for 10 hours without even breaking a sweat. But wait, is it just the light, or is Beanie's hair actually starting to turn red too? 30 days later, Beenie is the healthiest she's ever been, even if she's a little redder than before. Beanie's ready for the next strength challenge. What should she try for the next 30 days? Tell her in the comments. What happens to Beenie if she follows the One Punch Man workout for 30 days straight? On day 1, Beenie is full of fire, crushing those 100 push-ups like she's dropping a heavy bass. But by day 7, Beanie's arms feel like overcooked noodles, and every squat is a struggle. Even with shaky legs, Beenie refuses to skip a single meter of that 10-kilometer run. Halfway through, Beenie starts seeing floating squats in her sleep and hears the gym timer in every song. And the diet? Beenie would trade her favorite headphones for just one extra banana right now. By day 25, Beenie notices something weird. She can lift her heavy DJ gear with just one hand. Her energy is so high that Beanie's accidental fist pump creates a literal shockwave in the booth. It's day 30, and Beenie faces her final boss, a stubborn, jammed studio door. One gentle tap, and Beenie accidentally sends the entire door flying through the wall. Beanie's stronger than ever and ready to drop the most powerful set of her life. Should Beenie try a 100-day challenge next, or is she strong enough already? Let her know in the comments. What happens to Beanie's biology if she forces herself to eat 10 bananas every day for a month? Week 1. The massive glucose spike turns Beenie into a high-frequency human battery. Her brain is overclocked, and every beat she drops is perfectly synced to the rhythm of a peeling banana. But by day 14, the potassium levels are so high that Beanie's own gravity starts to feel slippery. Her muscles are so relaxed from the mineral overload that she's basically becoming a human noodle. Beanie's sweat even starts to smell like artificial banana candy, and it's attracting local monkeys. Wait, did you know bananas are slightly radioactive? Because Beenie is starting to glow in the dark. Her heartbeat is now a perfect 120 BPM banana beat, and she can't stop dancing. Beanie's skin is so smooth from the oils that she literally slides out of her chair every 5 minutes. Month over, Beenie survives the potassium apocalypse and celebrates with the most non-yellow food ever, charcoal pasta. She's no longer glowing, but she might never look at a yellow fruit the same way again. What's the next science experiment Beenie should survive? Drop your craziest ideas in the comments. What happens when DJ Beenie spawns into a pixelated world where everything is a block? Beenie wakes up, bewildered, realizing her DJ gear now looks like it's made of actual cubes. First mission, punch a tree! Beenie quickly learns the block-breaking basics. Soon, she's crafting her first tools and ready to explore the blocky wilderness. But when night falls, Beenie ventures into a cave where creepers lurk in the dark. A hiss warns her just in time. Beenie springs into action, diamond pickaxe at the ready. Phew! Close call! Beenie narrowly escapes, but not without some dusty gear. Deeper in the cave, Beenie finds a strange purple glow. It's a portal to the nether. And of course, Beenie can't resist stepping through, ready for a whole new level of blocky beats. The nether is pure chaos, lava everywhere, and ghasts are screaming a symphony of fear. But Beenie isn't backing down. She pulls out her trusty diamond sword and prepares to face the music. Phew! After all that blocky mayhem, Beenie finally finds her pixelated paradise. What other blocky adventures should Beenie dive into next? Let her know in the comments.